anything where the world come with for you for just grab. Anything no more way they introduce to you, you take. Sometimes these things are not good, and like the Bible says, you need for go according to the will of God. If you know say person don't bring one kind idea and stuff, and say they in line with the will of God, you shouldn't run away. And today, the quote for the day, today I going to read, in the local dialect. It says, it's by Marcus Garvey, and it's been translated. It say, person we not sabi but in past, history, origin, and culture, fibatik we not get root. This na deep proverb. Because you not sabi but you history, you not sabi but you past, you not sabi but you origin, you sabi you come out, you not sabi but you culture. If fibatik we not get roots, imagine tick we not get roots, like there is no use not they safe. Because even with tick with them planter, sometimes the leaves go die, sometimes the fruits the way the bear go die. Sometimes you go wither, the leaves then go turn brown, but with the roots they intact. Just know say hope day for fruits, let that 3 day back sprout up again and blossom. But if you day, you not sabi your roots, you not sabi your culture, you not sabi your past, you not sabi your history. How you go able for market salon to the world? How you go able for tell other people there about your own country? How you go tell people there about your own tradition, about what you believe in? But then to me one get no more get for talk today. Now the studio, I'm here with if una be done day, if una be the watch or if una be the listen, una go able for recognize this voice here we get for Cam, and una go able for recognize the face one I get for C. She's one very beautiful activist, and they go do no spoil the show for her. So she will do me the honors of introducing herself. Yes.
All right, so thank you very much, Leora. I like the opening, and when they emphasize over and over again about the importance of knowing who you are and also you come out. So, like where I be tell you just now before you start, before I come to the introduction of what that be, I tell you say we just simultaneously write but the same thing. Because salon are we own, and if we don't know much but who that we be and how we for be waiting for be for the future, they go able for like put you in the right direction for be developmental in any aspect of our lifestyle. So me, your name na Lara by any CDB, and me na advocates basically for girl picking them. Same way, so me na graduate student in history. So I'm so pleased for like come talk about salon history and how we go able for push forward for know history and know plenty thing them, but we serve na salon.
Wow, thank you so much for joining me here in the studio. It's such an exciting moment when you're always around. Say la 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 like smile. Everything just calm and cool and all. So like we did talk about salon, roots, the culture and stuff, but our topic for today is Sierra Leone embraces the world. How Sierra Leone get for when it starts, what's happen, why we left we own, and embrace other people their own. Now we get for talk about today. And like waiting Lala don't talk, it's very much important for like person know in which side you come out, because you cannot say that I'm a Sierra Leone, and then when they ask you one or two things about the significance of Sierra Leone itself, you can't even say anything about your country. You can't even say anything about your nation. Like it's so like if you we don't want for like compare we with other country then, but we see them other even the other African country then, say like then culture, there's nowhere then go where they no go ever remember their roots, even when they rooted. It's so deeply rooted, even to the clothes, the way they wear, the attire, the naming ceremony, the other things them. So we give a dive into that day, and please we give to open the phone lines before we start. I want to emphasize, say, Lori call. Don't worry, I go. Today, already. I go ginger una for una call. Please, we will open the phone lines now. 088-971-971. Just write the number down now. So we will open the phone line. Let you be the first person we go call based on the conversation where they can get. So on the number 088-971-971, you can either call directly or you can call on WhatsApp. If you're outside Sierra Leone and you're interested in giving your 1, 2, 3 about this conversation that we are about to have, you can just put the code +232 88 and we'll have a wonderful time. I believe.
I do. We will surely do.
Yeah. So back to the conversation.
Yeah.
Lala. Salone really get a very rich culture. Very, very beautiful culture. And like you be mentioned something, before we can start the show, we can always get conversation with, before we come on set.
Yeah.
And we the talk say how you be mentioned say foreigner themselves. Now they value the country. But I want you emphasize on that first.
Yeah, so the aspect of the foreigner where they value, it just feel like where somebody they can use for the first time, in they see more problems than you waiting you use. So in that light for Sierra Leone, then can see the riches, then can see the love, then can see the vibrant colors, then can see the patterns, then can see the culture, the heritage, waiting we believe pa. So then can embrace them more because it's something we're not they out there.
Exactly.
So when you see something we're pleasing, it's like you soulmate, like it's a soul connection. So now that make the foreigners them can take and pass the citizens in most cases, not like 100%, but based on how people them don't they see things, how things and don't they go. You will hear somebody go say, if not foreigner them, then go give them the access, then go give them this, then go give them that. Nevertheless, foreigners themselves they go through some pains and aches when they want for access some resources then however then they prioritize them because them feel like we get this hospitality mentality, we're very good, but the negative aspect of that we they put certain things now then foreigner they and we know they even benefit the country in some way. Like now, if we get certain people the way they work now, you will see them bank accounts, not even they salon. Like them bank accounts, now, like when them pay them now, the bank accounts they connect to the country bank. So how we go able to get resources out of that place? Sometimes they when they can't work, the thing the way they take out of the country. So they benefit them. Instead, we they go short of them things then they. So the value of foreigners, it's there. It's widely seen. It is there. People know even when they talk that are not even they come against them like say disclaimer because it's something we have been grumbling about. It's coming from whether it's me, a citizen. It's whether from an institution. It's whether from authorities. But it is there. As long as you're a Sierra Leonean, we value foreigners the more. It is good to be hospitable. However, young people and for benefits, waiting and gets na the country, past people and where they come inside. You understand? So now that's not the reason why I say that.
Well, this is a very, very like good point where you don't raise. And if you also go back in the day, because so we talk about the history and all. Yesterday we talked about the tribes them and the unique things them about we and we get a very wonderful time.
We do.
Yeah. So if you go back to history and you go find out say the whole phrase say now they bring civilization now they bring civilization then white people then this and that. Then we get a very great influence on we technology kind side and things and they but the thing is we don't look to the new things it's a bit like we're posting where let's say we're posting get new clothes or something you buy new clothes or something they give you new clothes all the other one day they forget
sure
for a long period of time until that particular outfit is worn out. By the time now you remember say because now that it don't happen so we since other new things have been introduced, we have now forgotten waiting with forefathers and they do before. if you talk about traditional wears, we don't do it now.
No, we don't. We know the one thing way so suffocating. Now that like me a person where they handle anything when a history.
Yeah.
And it's delicate for me. Like where they handle am, are they handle am with the perspective of respecting the people them we create this initiative when are we forefathers them. So now I want to talk about the aspect of why salon they how it is so.
Okay.
So salon be done day how it is so from the start.
Yeah.
From the time where the foreigners they enter. From the 1442.
Yeah.
That's not be the first Portuguese person we come
Flora.
Fernandez we come where it be take some slaves then, but not in the sense of exploiting their strength, but now in the value of helping the king.
Okay.
So now be a gift for the king. So when they come Leopold, so when they come realize say then get people them we get the strength here, so now they can begin in the commercialize them when are the slave trade. However, if you look, where would they talk about this prioritizing foreigners?
Yeah.
The slave trade dominates in the area of us selling ourselves.
Yeah. Yes.
So the waitsman just not come. Then come with then come give respect to the chiefs them, the kings them will be there at that time, and then say okay, so first them now people them will be they cause trouble now the kingdom, then be they sell as slaves, but later because of greed.
Yeah.
Now in kind increase and now okay now you do this now you not do a mode as long as they want people then for the slave trade then they carry you go.
There you go.
So also greed can increase. Even one of the British slave trader where now be John Hawkins, he even take 300 slaves and above and carry them go without giving a dime to the king. Yes, until now they don't know the whereabouts of them slaves and they don't know Usai John Hawkins carry and go, but it can go 300 and above slaves them.
Imagine.
Yeah. So all of this, it not starts today. When you look in African slave trade history,
Right.
it has been us selling ourselves.
Of course.
So
yes.
the issue it's inferiority and superiority. The mindset start from the color. When they see white, they feel saying a God.
Yeah.
You understand? So then self, they uphold themselves because now sheep them be they carry it. So if somebody see you can have your own country in a different skin color, I must put you over there.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And then can begin realize then people that they carry some things then we not ever know.
See before.
Tobacco,
Yeah.
gunpowder, they carry it glass. Just imagine that they say them be they trade motor money for. So all of these things are things were new to the mind of the people.
Yeah.
However, now something where it common for them. But these things were priceless in those days because the barter system be kind of like strong at that time. Like even amongst the people them, like if this village get this certain thing, when they go into them sales, like they can get yearly slave sales them what they can do. Like this community go come now this community. So waiting a lack, then they barter, they do an exchange.
Yeah.
So the thing not starts today. It's just that now we can put them in a very good way, hospitality. Sierra Leoneans are hospitable. All other nations are hospitable. However, they do not prioritize people that are not from there. I can tell you for free, when you go to Mali, immediately they notice you do not speak Bambara. There's a different way they treat you. Even if you have the full name as a Malian, the way they treat you, it becomes different. You understand?
Yeah.
So all of this boils down. But we will not get limits. We don't know we limits in how for treat foreigners from the way we treat people them within our young country. So now I make her put them in this two way. It's positive and negative.
Yeah.
Hospitality is very good. On the positive aspect, it sells our nation as a country that accommodates people. However, it's affecting our economy. Because just imagine, if a foreigner come, they say they do mine. They can mine all we reaches them.
Yeah.
The people themselves, what they use for mine, their mines here, so they suffer them. They're not even the community, not they benefit from their minds here. It affects our economy and it affects the lifespan of Sierra Leoneans. And it also not they set a good reputation for it, because just imagine if one go, then it get all the blessing we get. It obviously get for recommend to in company say this is how, just treat them this way, and it's happening. It's happening. So let's look at hospitality in a very good way. However, let's have boundaries.
That's the right word.
Let's have boundaries.
That's the right word.
So all I can say, we should put boundaries. You know, it's good to love people, but let there be boundaries set. This is for Sierra Leoneans. Let Sierra Leoneans enjoy that. Okay, this is for foreigners. This is what foreigners should do in the country. However, we cannot access these things because of the people that are in those positions. They think it's their own to benefit. So it is a common thing. And we know for always they say, now we no more, let we be here. How long?
Now that's why there be one cat in. Now so no more. That's the now so we do now so see. But no one is actually making the effort, because honestly, even if I have to, like, let's say Mina, like a foreigner or something, like I'm just like maybe out of this, maybe I was like from another planet, and then I come to a place and then I see this group of people. They get intense and then they work towards it, being very hardworking and working towards it. Then the people there on the other side are just being lazy, just there, just they say, anything will happen. Who do you think say I go even support? Now they want the way they put it, because even if these foreigners come, the thing is, even with, I know say with the white people, not for like wanted, they actually made effort to get whatever they wanted to get.
Yeah, sure.
But then we now, where they are, we just relax. Anything no more we can, anything no more we happen. And so no more we do anything we happen. Everyone is just relaxed. Everyone is just seated like a king and queen that you think you are. Of course you are, yes. But you sit down, you don't do anything. How you will expect the country for like forge ahead?
Sierra Leone, I can tell you for free. Sierra Leone has reached a stage where even the value of even we food them, where we get, it's not there. Even the medicine, it's not there. So many things, the value, like when they say this is something that someone will buy, even with your own money as a citizen, but you are not safe accessing those things because of the lack of supervision and monitoring from the authorities that are in those places. So it's kind of like affecting our health. It's kind of like affecting our pockets. It's affecting every aspect of us, because it's either these people are suffering, so they tend to like take off, okay, and soon as they increase this kind of amount of money per me for this business, what they do, I have to have the profit. So what are they get for suffer? Now the people them where they purchase that good day. And the moment the thing go into scarcity, they increase disgruntlement amongst the citizens. So the salon they at the stage that if you are like win a dumpster, like bomber, anything they can just dump it into our country and we are all happy, because it's either us are not careful because of poverty and some other factors that are affecting us, or the authorities are not taking it seriously because they give a blind eye. Some will say, okay, I made the effort of bringing this to the higher authority. Nothing was done, so I'm tired. How would you be tired?
Right.
And this life, like one time, somebody I take one bike, now he give me an increased price. I'm like, what if somebody charge you fumble? You know, say now we all in at this economy. What if somebody increase this kind amount per you fumble? You go be happy. Hey, now the economy, now say no. There is one thing about the economy affecting us, and there is another of integrity.
Right.
You cannot say yes, tint kanga. However, look at the distance. However, look at the cost of the pepper. Now, even jelly, if you want for drink jelly when a salon they come on. But just because they say fuel price don't go up, it is there, skyrocketing. 12 leons now for jelly.
Wow.
So the things that are not in control are many. The things that are not in control, there are many. Even house rent, it's just going there. Even health care facility, It is either expensive, you access a good one, or you do not have the money, or you die. So it is heart-rending. Look at electricity, shortages. Now they say the world digitalized. We need to study. Like for me, I even go through a lot of constraints when I be dey study. Gonna computer me not send paper. I'm not able for study. So how you want for cater, then you kind of like they give you excuses, but you were meant to be in that position to bring solution. And people are responding to it. Although there are a few things that citizens too are doing. Like just imagine somebody then go put transmission in area. They say because now this party counter, they puela. They say not to we party. The pandemonium idea of Sierra Leoneans,
it's just the mindset.
It's destroying us. If we are talking about Sierra Leone, these are the things that makes Sierra Leone Sierra Leone. There is this consistency in certain nation development. When you look at them, you do not say na this na salon. It's not only about culture. It's about what they can provide for the people. When you talk about Sierra Leone, basically, people, as you talk about Sierra Leone, the country that has the biggest diamond, that the biggest diamond was from, that the red blood diamond was from. There is something, there is a niche that when they talk about salon, you go no say this na salon and they talk about. Just like how you talk about
small
we are losing it because it's either it's coming from the authorities that are in charge of this particular position, institution, or it's coming from the citizens.
So please, I want to emphasize, do your low call, because we did talk about, Sierra Leone embracing the world, and now we don't get to this generation and we are forgetting our roots. We're forgetting waiting make we Sierra Leoneans, and now we are just adapting to anything. Like we sisters say, it's like bome. Right?
Yeah.
So we are just adapting to anything normal way they bring camp.
Exactly. Even they go buy some things in a market, you supposed to cross check. But how you go able for even be sure say this thing why they cross check is really because they're not back data. Then can get where how they back these things. Me I prefer talk about these things because the reason why people are dying, it's all because of this lack of supervision on these things. Just imagine somebody go drink medicine where don't expire. No. He buy am out of innocence. He die. What if somebody go buy food na street where don't expire, then backdata? Because you want for get money. The reason why the reason why overseas are far more better than us, it's because they check. They supervise. They know that if it's not me that will be affected, it will be my family. It will be someone that I love. But we do not have that mentality here.
And then if you notice back, just to go back to waiting, like the quotes where I read say, if you not sabi culture, you not sabi this, you not sabi that. And at first, even our forefathers, what happened to we herbal medicine? What happened? So now we don't embrace other things that we know say, because God in heaven self, all the things that we create, the trees, the roots, this, every plant also gets an importance. It meant something, and that was what people then be they do for us. We person nowhere or this person get belly, but they know who's live for good.
But what destroyed that? It's not the people.
Exactly.
It's religion. Religion destroyed that. So if we go back to history, we look at the two religion reason for the dominance of Islam and Christianity. So now the reason why make Islam dominate according to history, it's one because of the way the hijab, the dress code, people accept them. They say this is beautiful. Number two, because Islam say you can able for connect to your roots whether now you practices. This is according to history. I'm not quoting from the Quran. I'm not quoting from the Quran, but history, what history taught me. And say people accept Islam na salon, especially in the interland. The interland na upline now. First time inside history where they call interland na upline. So they accept them because of Islam. Say okay, you can practice your fetish way, like you can practice them things today. I can be corrected. I stand to be corrected. Okay. Some people might not see that part, but I have proof from my history textbook that taught me that. And also, we also get the fact for no say, Islam allow for a person married to more than 2 wives. So that's been make people accept them. But nevertheless, also there was a guy by the name of Samori Toure. Samori Toure invade the interland. You understand? He invade and bring the jihad preaching of Islam. When if you not accept Islam, we kill you. You understand? So the way he dominates upline now, because when in go now the king them he they kill, because you know say the king not going for accept. So the people then they look to the king. So when your king die, you have to accept. So now Islam dominates the interland when upline. So Christianity now in a more of schools them, healthcares, bring come Sunday they can even travel with the Pekin where they can don't train at the missionaries them, and also the European trade. Then in under Israel call European trade, waiting make Europeans them can get more grounds now, because the Europeans when they can call Christianity, then can with trade, then can with agriculture, then can provide agricultural tools for people them. They also say, okay, una not get school or bill for una school. Okay, una not get healthcare or bill for una healthcare. For them also implement that, they also be the travel with some of the picking them na the homes them, provide for them orphanage home for the one that we not get parents them. And then kind of like be stand say God in word they are against multiple marriage. And first inside with tradition, people them be they married boku. You can see without Islam, people them be they married boku, because they believe say woman not for be promiscuous. So then be they make like woman them like man be they get access to more than how many wives in choose fit. So this history na Salon, not today. Yeah. Not today. Sierra Leone is a beautiful country. Nobody know the kind of Salon and say not beautiful. The smiles, relentless, like people landscape. Are just it's people that not we not get eco tourism. People that not practice eco tourism. Just imagine somebody like me, I not even Sabusa na Waterloo. Not so for me now other person. Yeah. People them not even they go Banana Island. How many of Sierra Leoneans have traveled to Banana Island? Have traveled to Bones Island? Yeah. Have traveled, because just imagine if 100 of Sierra Leoneans them they travel, they get excursion. Yeah. 5 times per year. Trust me, Ministry of Tourism go take them seriously. Exactly. Then go invest in them.
Because the facts how the country they, I mean, we don't they lose so much value that people themselves know it starts with us, like you said before. And we can always say from where they start, we say it is the mindset. It is. Because the thing is, how we do so right now, and according to the quote where I give, right? Lala. We just depend on what the internet has to say about Sierra Leone. And you did find out, say, even in this generation, because you don't meet that term day, 1462 or 1461 or 14 or 13. All no meet them. But then the thing is, what is our or what are our parents doing about it? Nothing. It's so difficult for like maybe you grandpa or you papa or you mama or so, like sit on her down, just like what happened before. Say no, we can sit down all the grand picking we get at them. No, the picking we get at them.
Just like what you mentioned.
But it's not much.
Yes, the now the way of life, it's phone.
Exactly.
Social media has destroyed the family dynamics.
But that's not how it's supposed to be, because we're supposed to look at our roots. We're supposed to look at our culture. Anything and then we don't adapt it. Right now, Lala, the thing is so sad.
No, it is.
It's so sad, really sad because now I have to solely rely on the internet to tell me about my own country. It is what Google has to say. Now I get for take. Sure. Because nobody is there. You go to other people the museum. You see like they get tangible things them. What is going on?
I want to explain an experience. So I go Mali for holiday. I go to the museum. Everything was lined. Everything was named. When you go, then get sections them. then get textile section, then get the statue section. So now the textile, and they talk about how they start for make them lapa them. Waiting na the material them when then they use. Okay, this now so they start for use them. And basically now they go land say bubu. You know it's not bubu. That for the Malians and Guineans and Senegalese and Gambians them. Yeah. So it's more about their own style. Everything was named perfectly. And I'm like, Sir Leon, as soon as you enter the museum, you see nothing. You just see mask. The last time we go there, that was when we were small, like we would go for a program. There was not even light in the museum. That was, let's say 2013, 2014. People know they get good experience when they enter Sierra Leone Museum. It's so petite. It's so... Mali, as soon as you enter, you know this is a museum. Every aspect of the environment, it is in a museum like style. And when you get a feel of the history. If you see the things them where they don't keep from in those days, you know, look at Ghana. Would you say that was the actual color of the place that those slaves passed through? No, but they had to preserve it. It's either they remodel it or they do something for it to be attractive. Now they see the likes of Samuel Jackson and Viola Davis. You see them going there. It's not for anything. If you put value on it, people will buy it. It's just like an artist. If I want to sell an expensive painting, people need to see the story behind it. People need to feel connected. What are you trying to say? The colors, the patterns, how are you putting them together? Nobody will buy something that is not worth it. People are just doing their best to just say, okay, let me go relax. Even when you go back Banana Island, there is nothing tangible. Then go show you, say this not the hole. But when you look at the hole around it, there are just dead leaves covered.
It's just there. Because I
went to Banana Island.
You see?
I went to Banana Island. I asked the guy that not in charge of the entire Banana Island.
But I made the tour guide or so.
Yes, no, in getting your own guest house or with yourself na the place. He said, I can't invest because I do not have the money. He said, but if I had the money, I would have done something. But again, it is not in my power to do so. It is the authority in Sierra Leone that has to do so. There is nothing. Where you go, they see the guns them, where them be they use. Yes, I think them be gets a mansion they where na they the slaves them be they say, but also the authorities them, the governors them, where them be they. You see the Queen in badge day. Even me, I was fortunate to have my grandfather's sword. I get the Queen in badge day. Yes. I'm so passionate about history that at some point I say I want to do an exhibition on all things. But when you start with the research, no, let's forget support. When you start with the research, there are few people that can tell you. And in history, we get the written, unwritten, we get the oral, we get the document, all of this. But it is more about oral. So we be do an event na Takugama, where basically na an event where they celebrate Salon culture. Independence Day. Now we do them. The first day where we do them now for school picking we even do competition. Picking don't know much about Sierra Leone history.
Imagine.
The name Baibure, you only hear Baibure there. You have the song Baibure. But who is Baibure? There is not an
I think I heard there's only one picture of him or so.
Yes, that's the one where the drawing where they do by Shaka Stevens Street Museum, they wouldn't do. That's the only thing we see. That's the only thing. Even the sword where they say it be put it be well power stone safe. We are not seeing anything like that.
Wow.
You understand?
Everything is just
it's just
disappearing,
going away. So I'm imagining in the next 5 or 10 years,
our own children,
who will be there?
Because the thing is, we self when are we? They know they tell you anything.
No, me, I'm happy that me or mama tell me something.
But some of us were not fortunate to
You can eat with your hand with the one of the eat now. Yeah.
I hardly.
You hardly. So now I'll take the with man.
You
then
see?
I eat with me hand. Actually, we in our house, me mama, we cook. We all this done at the pot. We eat with we hand.
You go to other country them and stuff. We do that.
Yeah.
You hardly see say people
Hello,
then
good
they actually
morning.
they embrace. If you like, you go to other
Hello, good
parts of the
morning.
world, please also we they emphasize Leona call on the number
Hello,
0881.
good
Hello,
morning.
good morning. Wow, I'm not even
Hi,
done the
how are
talk yet,
you?
sir. Fine, thank you. You name and side the call
Um,
from, please.
my name Mamusu. I come from Waterloo. I'm really happy about the conversation
Wow, thank
because
you.
people were done the Nasalo, like the new one them from 20 now up downwards. Downwards as in 18, 19 and the rest. No
Mm-hmm.
actually know what only happen Nasalo or things were
Mm-hmm.
really significant to Australians and the fact that we revolutionize or something like that.
Yeah, revolutionize.
And not mean say
Hello.
so I'm really happy for the fact that we are talking about this on air and many people know say we had things we began something before we get waiting now we get modernized as we like you say. So even as if we dey modernize but really not also for embrace what we had before. The memories we create, the experiences we had, now they make we will be where to be today.
Mm-hmm.
And the new thing they will get now also now a plus, but more not forget to say come out from just like how the guest video talk. You only know how you they go if you know how you come out,
Of
and
Yeah.
you go
course.
only all waiting you get now very important because you know how you come out.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't know how you come out, you go just take you go be entitled say what you get is it's not even a privilege, you're entitled to it. But
Mm-hmm.
if you know say trade will be the suffer for get this so or trade will be get this thing where we very significantly the quantity it don't further now. But now they make they no saloon for what it be. So
Mm.
why we not go embrace that thing they and try for we know they renovate nothing as I mean for something point we'll move on to the next, but that's not how it should be.
We just do
For
it no
anything
more.
is significant,
Mm-hmm.
more we make and say the one day they can now also know how significant it was before. And made them see 'em, but we're not going to talk about book no more history and we need to see 'em.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really happy that we are talking about it, reminding people the old one of the things that we had and the new one of things they never got to see.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Wow, thank
that's
you
my
so much for
contribution.
Thank you
that
very much.
contribution. And ultimately say now true because the continuity back now one major thing that they
Mm.
knew Sierra Leone for. I think that was
Hello,
hello, good morning.
good morning.
Good morning. Your name
Hi,
and side they call from, please.
I'm my name Anna. I dey call from Region.
Oh wow, your contribution to what's the
Yeah,
saying?
so what I want to say is we all can watch them, film them, like the museum things and everything. For me, it's like the people already in charge that they actually know they do their work.
Mm.
Because take an instance for a museum. If they're not post and say if they're not put us in a museum, you self know say you know who knows in a museum.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you go there, like exact things they're not there, like things that will go at least for make you know because some of you they're not like also ask me go or whatnot. But like you dey go there for the information, you dey go there for the history. And for me, Sierra Leone history very, very rich. But it's just that the
Yes.
people then we will put there, they are not preserving it for us. Like they need make her enticing, like you go be like, okay, yes, let's listen to Salon history and whatnot and get addition. But
Mm-hmm.
people are not doing it. And other people then is like, now me they can do if they want the way be done be there
Mm-hmm.
Now
before me not do
another thing
why I
back.
can't do for you exactly then things then they and honestly it has to stop for me as them say salon they can almost see us in independence we for don't go past this
Mm.
like things then they we for don't go past if we can look Ghana with the admire Ghana
Mm-hmm.
the things that we they do is because they preserve their culture
Mm-hmm.
and salon we not preserve culture and this I care for just had
Oh,
Thank
thank
you
you.
very
thank you
much.
so much.
Thank you. I think waiting I want for say in line with the first caller. So basically the thing when in they try for emphasize on now waiting be make we they enjoy childhood. So yesterday I do a post on the game stem where we get how many people they play tattoo. Now if we and one thing was so amazing is when we be they play tattoo, you know, for we picking a tint and two be the column. But Charlie Afna correct me and say no. Na tattoo. So how many people they play tattoo? Balance ball. Balance ball na game where even big woman we don't born pikin.
Yeah,
Where you see una they play instead they can
can
join and
play.
play.
Yeah.
Storytelling. So now I make a very good when I dey express myself. It's not about anything. It's storytelling. So just imagine in the evening hours every day after school, each and every kid na that hoste. Then they go na the backyard. Then they go pull story. Ill out. Hey, na bright spider be day. Then at the end of the story, we dey ask ourselves, what do we learn from this? So all these are things where you didn't know and you dey connect to. And it dey give una that sense of coming together and make una know say education are key. However, you need to know about your country. And we also get the aspect of we food.
Yes.
When I do one program na Takukama, I call them Salon Cultural Heritage Walking Down Memory Lane. I will say this again. I was the first person to have Salon Festival na a flyer in 2023. Immediately after that, now we begin see salon this, salon that, salon this. When I do that program, we aim now for let school picking them know about the food, music, storytelling, dance, and also the history about Sierra Leone. So we create the ambience. When we can and go na Takugama, Takugama is one place where they preserve chimpanzees, like they na a sanctuary for chimpanzees. Now they don't make as we national animal. How many people they go Takugama for go see chimpanzee? The lifestyle of chimpanzee, if you study it, it's so amazing. Like the dominance, the alpha male, how did they take care of them, picking them, then group mentality, how did they fight if you one person fall out in a group during fight, how if you na leader where they take advantage of the other one, they beat themselves. Then chimpanzee and the way you see so. If you na leader where they take advantage, they beat you they beat you, they pull the power on your hand, then they push you away. So that's solemn that way they push you away, they make you learn. So if chimpanzee then get these attributes, why make we self not go get them? Why make we not go make we leaders them accountable? All the time we are the same people that will say corruption. But again, we are practicing it in our own different way.
Exactly.
So just imagine, how could you sell something above the price that it wasn't? Because you want to make profit. So the question again is, if you do this to somebody, how you will feel it and do unto your own person? All of us are just greedy. Why make you think say people and die para fire explosion, fuel explosion? Who in their right senses and right mind would go take fuel? Do you think it would never explode? It was greed. It was poverty. Because if I am not down to that position, I would never. And lack of knowledge, ignorance. Some people know if they carry that bucket of fuel, it will trace them back. If there is a fire, it will trace them back to that house. But because of ignorance, no, hey, me I not get la take am. This I go sell am. So the Sierra Leone that was yesterday, it has changed today because of social media. We do not have much of parental interaction. Like first time, even parents them go begin to tell you story about the war. They will tell you story about how their young granny them. And if you look at past pictures of Sierra Leone, you would see Sierra Leone was tidy. Yesterday, while they passed my area, I meet a heap of dirty. May yourself they try. Then they say, I see the right now in post say, let people and stop for the toy dirty. I know the toy dirty in a street. I don't do that. I put it inside my bag. Mostly my bag get dirty. Yesterday, I see somebody they drive now into the peppermint plastic in a street. How would you expect the country to be tidy? Senegal is so tidy. Clean, I went to Senegal. I not go Rwanda. It's where they saying clean person. Senegal, you know they see dust. Now the main city where they say Dakar. When you reach Dakar, you know they see dust. They have train. My sister, when I stepped into that train, nobody was rushing. Like Sierra Leoneans, even Poda, we would rush ourselves into these places. Yes. Nobody, we were plenty waiting on the gates to open. Each and every one of us had to step in a demure way. Setting, we have to have a culture. We don't even get culture of patience. We not get culture. Yes, caller.
Good morning. Yes, please. You name and where you they call from. Okay, I think the network. So like before you go, because of course we will give you like a 1 minute time where you go, say your last words and everything to reviewers and all. But I know say like most people then they know something maybe get the chance or something they not be one call or something. So some people they can
Yeah.
shame and then they'll write in the comments. So even if you not call somebody, we they encourage you for call. We they read the comments shortly. So please, even if you're not in the position for call, do you go they send comments. So they on Facebook, we get Chigima Charity say good morning, ladies. Good morning. Good morning. How they do? And I hope say you enjoyed the show. We get from Joshua Johnson. He say good morning, fellow listeners and viewers. Good morning. And Joshua continues to say Lala Sidibe. Right now, Sidibe.
Yeah.
Sidibe on point. Lala, that was for you. And Yewa Koroma says, this is amazing. Oh, thank you so much. Making Sound says, blessed morning, Radio Fry. Nice quote. Thank you for the good work. We are learning a lot about Sweet Mama Salon. Well, that is the aim. David Renner says, currently facing the challenge of studying in the midst of my examination. All my notes are in my computer. I have to move from one location to another in search of electricity to enable me charge my computer and study. We are not embracing the world, okay? And yeah, so basically these are some of the few comments and what we get. And like we say, the topic now, Sierra Leone embracing the world. And the question now where I want to go to Una today from me on side before Lala inka with Tion, last words and say what you get for say to Una. My own question is, now they don't civilize we because since we all they talk say because mainly now because of civilization, then bring can electricity, then bring can this, then bring can now the civilization don't happen because to me I believe we were already civilized before they introduced whatever they had to introduce. Now they don't introduce them to we now. What happens next? They don't introduce the factories them. They don't introduce the electricity. They don't introduce the motorcar then. They don't introduce the this, the that. What are we doing now? That is the question where I want left with to now today. What are we doing? We have now gathered all these things. What are we doing to benefit our own self? What are we doing as a country, as a nation? Since now, now the nation of the culture, the roots don't die out because the cotton tree day. What are we doing now for let it grow? Then people the way don't can bring the new things them. The foreigners the way don't bring the new things them. They're not going to tell us about our history. No, they don't can deposit what they want deposit. They don't take what they want take. Now, not to win now. Because at the end of the day, we don't get for suffer. Not so there. Now we get for suffer. So we are not telling our children what they are supposed to know about their countries. Imagine if, like for example, 10-year-old Peking travel and go there and ask her about salon. What is there to say? And some other people picking in the land and cultural dance. It used to happen before. But now, even when you listen to songs, even salon and stuff, even with music safe, they even go further. We are now embracing other different genres. Now a lot of other people they own things that now we don't get. And it's not supposed to be like that. We own traditional songs, we own traditional food, we attire them and all of that. What are we doing with it? Civilization don't come like we say. What are we doing to utilize our country?
So I want to start with civilization. I want to say kudos to Egypt.
So we're almost done.
Egypt actually the best people them, first people them for get civilization. Okay, make her not dwell too much. What are we benefiting? What are we doing to benefit Sierra Leone? So me basically, Tego Tenki, I do an event where showcase salon music, salon food, salon dress. We make sure say we pinpoint on the aspects of people and for where then your own attire and waiting you culture are made of. And also Ministry of Tourism be put out something, I think last year or before last, they put out something for let people them go give ideas for let them go rehabilitate or remodel the country, like waiting for remodel country. And the last thing I want for saying that woman them now the main part of preserving culture heritage because now they get more connection with speaking. Papa, yes, Papa can get more, but Mama can get more for do than Papa because Mama they spend more time with speaking. But I want for like end with this Limba song we say Masala Yandi Yandi Madele Wandara Kandara Yandi yandi mabele modu. Yandi yandi mabele. Oh biyambe. Mabele.
Well, you see, such a beautiful song, and it go really nice if all these things they are come back again, come back to really we picking the experience even we self within at this generation, let we make conscious effort say we won't picking them. We won't picking it in the near future. Then go experience waiting with forefathers and experience the food, the language, the culture, everything. Then we'll bring them back. Make we forget about other people there and focus on we. When we focus on we self, we go see say we go grow more than how we are. And in your 5 each year we dey bring salon topic in the month of March. We don't talk about our last year. And lots of people they say, "Eh, yes, not too. But you as a citizen, what are you doing to work towards the betterment of this country? What are you doing to make sure, say, the culture and tradition is being restored? Not to, yes, not too, ulti not lost. But what are you doing as a citizen? You know, go just left everything to the leaders then, the government or whatnot. What are you doing as a citizen? What do they teach you picking it? Also, they add value to the country. So please, because let next year, let we not then at this side, this state, make we forge ahead. We don't want to be stagnant. All right. So we don't come. You want okay. So Lala say one sing just one song and then we'll just with that we'll end the show.
All right, so this song basically now be the 60s and they call on Good Morning Sierra Leone, Good Morning Freetown. Okay, so Good Morning Sierra Leone, Good Morning Freetown. That's the song.
That's the song?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you see, even me, I not be no, so I have a lot of work
It's
to do. So thank you so much. I hope you learned something and I hope so you grab something. Please be with the come back tomorrow. Follow me on social media platforms them, you know, Facebook, like engage with them on TikTok back, engage, and please continue to listen to Radio Fry 97.1 FM. It was such a beautiful time. And this is how we draw the curtains. And I was your host, Leora. See you tomorrow. Bye.